Meditation is one of our core skills to thrive in the world of tomorrow, and it's crucial that you practice it daily. In this video I'll talk about why focus is our most important asset in the workplace, how meditation actually helps improve your focus, and third, what to do to get started right now. And I'll finish off with some cool focus hacks. Let's go! Why focus is your most important skill in the workplace? We all do a bunch of different things at work, but there's probably one or just a few things that really make the difference. Scientists write more papers, musicians make more music, and athletes train more. In his book High Performance Habits, Brendon Burchard calls this your prolific quality output, or PQO. So in order to be a high performer, what you need to do is first discover your PQO and then maximize it. Maximizing your prolific quality outputs requires sacrifice, because making this a top priority will result in other things getting less priority. And so you will need to be okay with having other things being incomplete or unfinished or late, and that is just the necessary sacrifice, because we think that if we optimize our time well, that we can get to everything that we care about, but that is just not true. We will never be able to do all the things in our life that we truly care about. So the best thing we can do is kind of be okay with that fact and choose which of the most important. The work that creates this PQO is not shallow work, but rather deep work. The kind of work where you need long blocks of uninterrupted time in order to make good progress. Now the challenge is that we are constantly being bombarded with messages and emails and notifications, not to mention our own brain that gets distracted with the slightest hint of boredom. So these are things that we really need to battle to stay in this deep work zone. So uninterrupted work is not just the most valuable type of work, but it's also the most scarce type of work. And so what makes sure that we can stay doing this deep work as long as possible and that we can get back to it after we get distracted? That's right, focus. How meditation trains your focus. Basically what you do in meditation is you sit down and you try to focus on one single point for an extended period of time. This is hard and you get distracted, but that's the point. The point is that you practice this returning to the focus over and over again. So as you get better at meditating, you get better at getting rid of the other thoughts, and you get better at returning to your focus once you actually do get distracted. So meditation is really the most basic, simplest, stripped down way you can practice your focus, because this process of getting distracted and getting back again is something you do much more often in meditation. When you think about it, focused work is kind of the same thing as meditating, except you're not focusing on your breath or whatever, but you're focusing on the actual work. So what can you do right now? I will give you a challenge. Meditate for 10 minutes in the morning for the following 30 days. I promise this will make a difference in your focus. I've been doing it for years, and when I have a couple of days where I don't meditate, I feel this. My ability to focus, my ability to work, it really goes down. So do this for 30 days and notice what the difference is for you. So how do you actually meditate? Well, it's pretty straightforward. You sit down, you close your eyes, and you try to focus on a single thing. That might be, for example, the sensation of your breath over your upper lip when you're breathing, or that can be a word. The word release is one that I like to do. I got it also from Brendon Burchard. And you just say release, release, release over and over again. And as you do that, because you're trying to focus on one thing, as you do it, you monitor your thoughts and you try to become aware as soon as you start thinking of something else, and when that happens you let it go and you return to the thing you are focusing on. This letting go thing is kind of hard to understand for beginners, so I'll explain this a bit more. It's not like you're trying to not think about something. What you're actually trying to do is you're acknowledging it and then deciding to, okay, let's leave this thought for now and let's go back to focusing on the thing I decided to focus on. So it's much more like seeing clouds drift by or seeing traffic pass by in front of you. Meditating will be calming, it will relax you, but you should not get tired. If you're getting tired, then you're probably not paying enough attention, because it's a very intensive thing and you need to be alert to be able to meditate well. When you're starting out, I recommend you start with a guided meditation app. For example, Headspace is a very popular one because that will teach you the techniques, and also when you're a beginner, it's hard for you to notice your thoughts, so having the reminder of someone speaking to you really helps to get started much more quickly. Okay, as promised, let's finish off with some focus hacks. Let's start with supplements. Caffeine is the most basic supplement for focus, and I like to add L-theanine, which is a thing that makes you a bit calmer, so the jitteriness you get of focus that really reduces when you add L-theanine to it. Focus enhancing music, I use Brain.fm basically the entire workday. It's music, but it's not as stimulating, and it also has these specific beats to help your brain get into the brainwave of focus, so I find that that really has a big effect on my focus. Third, when you're meditating, finish them well. I've noticed this experimenting in the past few weeks only actually. When I finish a meditation and I immediately go back to work, it's like nothing happened at all. When I finish a meditation and just take a few seconds of seeing the world and being relaxed, just a few seconds, that makes a huge difference in the way I'm feeling. Stare. That's a funny one, but actually when you stare at the specific point for, say, 30 seconds before you start doing focused work, that will really increase your focus. And last but not least, take care of your productivity backbone. Like these basics of sleeping well, eating well, and exercising, they're so important. If you don't have that in order, then please don't even pay attention to any of these other hacks. These things are important, and meditation is important, but they're not everything that you need to have a productive workday. In fact, I have about 14 habits of things that I do throughout the day to keep me on track, to keep me focused, to let me also know what I should do. And if you want to see that, make sure to click in the link for that other video. If you want to become this powerhouse of a human being, truly thrive in the world of tomorrow and excel in all aspects of your human being, subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. So thank you for watching. Also, I invite you to check out my productive workday worksheet. It's in the description. If you sign up, you can steal it from me for free. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, man.